Okay, so here's the thing. I was doing a Wii Party speedrun, right? And I have to do a voiceover on this because, for one, I didn't talk over while I was playing. But I have to show you guys how lucky and how unlucky this entire speedrun went, right? So the record is 936. You'll see that I have the potential to beat this record. And not only beat it, but also beat it by a landslide, right? You'll see. So first game goes by quick. I get a good roll. I get, let's see what I got here. I think I got a double 3. Yeah, so I get doubles, which means I get an extra dice. And then I get a 4, so I get a 10. Get a good roll. I need a good one here too. I get a 6. And this is the perfect start. This is probably like the best start you can have. Because you land on the +4 and then you're all the way up there, right? And we're only at 1 minute and 20 seconds up to this point. So now I need these other two people to not get good rolls. And I believe they don't. Also, I have this going in 1.3 times speed. So that's why it's going a little quicker than average gameplay. So they all don't get good rolls. So now I need a good mini game for round 2. This one's all right. It can go by quick if you get lucky enough and you're just, I guess, good enough to get done with this quick. So I get past this pretty quickly. That's almost about as quick as you can do it on standard difficulty. By the way, I'm doing standard. I feel like with standard you can get past the mini games pretty quick. So now here I need to get on the blue statue, and I'm at 4 here. So if I get this, if I get a 4 or higher, I land on the blue statue. I do. All right. So now I'm all the way like more than halfway through the map, and I'm only 3 minutes in the game or in the speedrun. So things are looking promising. It gets even crazier, by the way. Like, I get even luckier in a second. So now I need everybody else to basically not land on a 1v3 or not land on saucers. Because 1v3 just adds like a minute and a half onto the time. And a saucer could just ruin the whole thing and make me switch places with them. So, I forgot who this is. I don't even know her name. But she doesn't land on anything. That's fine. Chris, what does he get? He gets a 5. Whole time here, I'm thinking, oh my god, I'm doing pretty well. I just need them not to land on anything crazy. Chris doesn't land on anything. We're fine there. And now it's up to Ashley. What does she get? Gets a 6. That's fine. And she gets a 5. So she's also not on anything. And it's good that that green person, I don't even know who that is, but it's good that her and Ashley land on the tornado like that, because that means they can't land on that anymore and knock me back. So we get another good minigame. This is a, I guess, average quickness minigame, quicker than most. And it's one that's like a guaranteed win on standard difficulty. If I was doing this on advanced, or not advanced, expert or master difficulty, I'm probably losing this 9 times out of 10. But standard, it's pretty easy, get through it quick, and within like 45 seconds, you're back to rolling. Just like that, it's over, and we're only at the 5-minute mark. And let's see what we get here. Let's see what roll we get here, right? We get a double 6. And what else? Another 6. Okay. So if I get past this, I'm also to not only this challenge, but the next challenge too. I get past this, and I go to this challenge, right? And I'm only at the 5:45 mark, and I get past this. I am, at this point, my hands are shaking. I'm freaking out. I'm only 11 spots away, and I'm below world record pace. Like, I am beating world record pace by about 1 minute and 30 seconds at this point, which means I have somewhat of a buffer for like a bad mini game or a bad roll here. It doesn't matter what these people roll really, unless it's a 1v3. She lands on the stone statue, doesn't matter, which is that's actually a good thing because that means she can't land on the tornado or the saucer that would be right over in that area. Let's see what Ashley gets. Ashley gets a 5, and here's the 1v3. This is the thing I was dreading, but I have a buffer, and this is probably the quickest 1v3 minigame. So at this point, I'm just trying to get past this one quick. I'm basically trying to get them out and for us to lose. So I'm trying to lure Ashley to hit us, but she's not doing it. And instead is just wasting more time. Wasting more time. It doesn't really matter. So basically that was a bad 1v3, but it was the quickest 1v3 you can really get. So it's fine. Better than hide and seek, better than the aerobic Zumba dancing one, whatever that is. Anyways, we get past that and we're still on world record pace. Chris gets a 2 and we're on round 4. If I get an 11 or a 12 after this minigame, then I could get world record if I get to the top and roll a 6 right away. So I gotta win this minigame. This is another easy one. Thankfully, this run was giving me like almost the best possible minigames you can get for speed purposes. I guess the only ones I didn't get up to this point was like the chopping one, the barrel one, but that's okay. So we win this, and I'm thinking to myself, I could get to the top right now before at 9, get a 6, and I have the world record by like 15 seconds. So let's see. Let's see what I get. We get a 6, and world record's over at this point. But I can still get an amazing time, like a spectacular time. And this is actually good that Ashley landed on this, because now nobody else can land on something that will put me back, or nobody else can land on a 1v3, a saucer, tornadoes, anything like that. So this is all good. This roll right here doesn't really matter, but she ends up going in the volcano, which I guess wastes a little bit of time, but I don't know if she would have landed on a -4. I don't think she would have, but I don't know. And Chris gets a 4, which means he's going back. But overall, we're at 10 minutes, and we can still get a really good time if we win the next minigame and then get a 6. And in this case, we're going to have 2 dice, one of them being golden, to get a 6. This is a bit of a longer minigame, but at this point, my personal best is 17 minutes and 10 seconds. So I'm thinking to myself, I could get a really amazing time with this. I can beat my personal best by 6 minutes if I get this. And if I got this, if I get a 6 here, I'm top 5 on the leaderboard. Could be even top 3, something like that. So I'm still freaking out. The odds of me getting a 6 here are amazing, right? I'm probably gonna get a 6 here, right? You would think so. You'd really think so. First, I gotta get to the top. I do easily. That's fine. If I get this, I get an 11:30, 11:45 time, maybe even less. So I'm an idiot, and the whole time I'm thinking I'm getting a golden dice. No, I don't. I just get to the top. So I get to the top, no golden dice. Don't get a 6. That's cool. Whatever. I can still, with everything going quick, I can still get a good time. Right? I can still get a 13:30, a 14. It depends on these people's rolls, and they all don't get crazy rolls. Let's see. Do I get hit with the volcano or the tornado? No, I don't. So that's fine too. Everyone else's rolls went by quick, and now I'm just waiting to see if we get a good minigame. What do we get? One of the quickest ones you can get. So if I beat this, I can get 13 minutes, and that's still an amazing time. That's around top 5, right? And I would love that. So I win this, and now I have a golden dice and a regular dice, and let's see what I get. At this point, I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get a great time. No, I get a 5. So Now I'm telling myself I can still beat my personal best. It sucks that I could have had world record, I was on pace, but at the end of the day, I could still have a personal best. So I need everyone else's rolls to go by quick again, and I need a good minigame. So let's see what I get here. Just after these rolls, I'm just hoping nobody else lands on like a 1v3, a saucer, tornado, you know the drill. So Ashley doesn't roll in anything, and is in the volcano. What does she get? Gets a 2, and that's not really going to put her on anything that affects me. It's fine. So everyone else's turns went by quick again. And now we're doing another minigame, and I can get like a 15-30 if I win this minigame and I get a good roll. But I get an RNG minigame, and it's just pure luck based, but this is one of those minigames I can just never win whatsoever. Like, I'm telling myself, yeah, I'm definitely going to lose this 100%. I don't get last, I don't get third, but I get second. That means I'm not rolling first, and I don't have a golden dice. But I do have a silver dice, which is, I mean, not the best, but I'm still likely to get a 6 with 2 dice. So I gotta wait for Chris to roll. He gets an 11. Does he go in the volcano? It doesn't really matter if he does or doesn't. He doesn't, and that puts him on nothing, which is fine. And now I have 2 dice, which means I get a 5 again. And not world record, personal best is gone at this point. And I'm hoping she doesn't land on anything. Maybe there's a sliver of hope I can still get personal best. She doesn't land on anything, but Ashley gets a 6, which puts her on a 1v3. And because this adds time, then I'm screwed. And basically, that's the end of that.